you guys? It's your girl, Master Key, and I'm back with another video. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your ongoing love and support, and welcome back to the channel. I am a real estate entrepreneur as well as an abundant coach. I'm responsible for over 8 figures of real estate transactions in county, and I have coached hundreds of students when it comes to real estate transactions, specifically in wholesaling and also some buying and holding and things like that. And I specialize in creative financing, okay? Now, when it comes to abundance coach, I also make videos and trainings that help people with things like spirituality, manifestations, emotional intelligence, and things like that. So that's the type of things that we talk about on the channel. If you are into that, you have made it to the right place. Today, we're going to talk about a really important topic. We're going to talk about the current status of the real estate market. Now, if you are familiar with the real estate market at all, you know that it is ever changing, ever evolving. We may have a consistent market for a few years, and then it kind of just, changes. And we're at a very important time going into 2023 because the market is changing, okay? So today we're going to talk about how the market is changing, what's going on, and what you can do to be prepared if you are looking to invest and stay consistent in the real estate game. So I'm going to actually share my screen with you guys, and we're going to talk a little bit about the current state of the real estate market. So in this article we're going to read today, it talks about the mortgage rates at the start of 2023 and how they have doubled where they were a year ago, and how, we're going to talk about that and how that's important and how that's going to affect our current market. So if you look, the mortgage rates have went up and increased from 6.42% to 6.48% at the end of January 5th, and that's for a 30-year fixed mortgage, according to Freddie Mac. And a year ago, at this same time, going into 2022, the fixed rate was 3.22%. Now, I don't know if you guys follow, but around the pandemic, we had some of the lowest mortgage rates for fixed mortgages, 30-year mortgages, 15-year, 10-year mortgages, some of the lowest that we've ever seen. They were in the 2%, 3%, really low. And as you can see now, guys, it's at 6.48%. So that's more than double what it was last year. So what I want to talk about today is what that means and how you can prepare yourself to continuously still invest in real estate and make profits, even with the mortgage rates, skyrocketing pretty much. Because what you're going to understand, what you're going to need to understand is this isn't going anywhere. This 6.48%, this may be the best that we're going to get for quite some time. These mortgage rates are going to continuously increase. It's projected, okay? Now, why would they project these mortgage rates to go up? Now, I'm no expert. I'm not in the mortgage industry. I'm just in the investment industry. But I will say, talking to some of my mentors and just talking about, other colleagues and associates that I have within the business, one of, a gentleman I spoke with last week who was also an investor, he was giving me some intel about how he believes they're forcing a recession right now and how they're driving a recession for the market in the States currently. Now, you may think, why would they do something like that? Well, for one, the prices of houses have been going up for quite some time now. And we've been in the seller's market for quite some time now. Now, if you're not familiar with a seller's market just means that the ball is in the seller's court. Like, the sellers have the control, okay? They are the ones who are setting the prices. They are the ones that, can say yay or nay. They are the ones that's dictating the market, okay? And also in a seller's market, that means you have a lot of buyers that's looking to buy, but you have very low inventory. So there's not a ton of houses on the market currently, and especially houses that is good for investments or high return for investors. Now, there's also something called the buyer's market. Now, a buyer's market is when it's the opposite. The buyers are in control. The buyers are the ones who can say yay or no, yay or nay on whether they want to purchase properties, not because the inventory at that time is plentiful. There's plenty of houses for sale. So if somebody wants 100,000 for their home, and the next 10 guys up the street want 50,000 for their home, the buyer can say, no, I'm not paying you 100 anything because it's 10 dudes up the street. I can buy the same house for 50. So that's how a buyer's market works. Seller market is the opposite. Now we are still in a seller's market, even though they're keep trying to give us these scarcity tactics. Recession is coming. Recession is coming. Now I will say there has been a ton of layoffs in many industries, and there's also other financial industries, in stocks, crypto, bonds, things like that has been getting really shook up when it comes to the market currently. Now we're just looking at the real estate market, like when is the real estate market bubble going to burst, because the prices of homes are still increasing currently. Okay, I was just reading another article that was talking about how even though prices of homes are still high, people are still purchasing right now plentifully, and it's all good. Now these prices of these homes are still high, they haven't dropped. So what they're saying is the banking industries are trying to force this recession on the homes because they need that bubble to burst, and they need them housing prices to drop, which in terms will drop equity and all of these other things. So that's what's going on with the market in a nutshell, right? So it's a lot going on. There's a lot to keep your eyes on. Now, why does this matter to you? The reason why I'm even bringing all of this up is if you are interested in investing in real estate, which I know most of you are, because I talk to you, a lot of you guys. I see your comments. A lot of you guys are emailing me, and a lot of you are still actively investing, and a lot of you want to get into real estate investing. But what I want to relate to you today, I want to relate a message of you have to prepare yourself to be ready to pivot any market. And whatever the market is doing is going to dictate where you should go. Now, the beautiful thing about real estate, and why I think is the number one place that you should always invest in, because you always can make money in real estate regardless of what's going on in the industry. I do think it's a recession proof investment. Some other people may argue me on that. That's totally fine. But I know for sure you can make money in any real estate market, regardless if it's high, if it's low, if it's buyers, if it's sellers, if it's bank owns, if it's RREs, if it's short sales, if it's foreclosures. It doesn't matter, as long as your strategy is right. So that's what we're going to talk about today. What strategies should you be using in this upcoming recession that's supposed to be coming, or that they're going to be pushing, or whatever it may do, because they have to balance things out. Things have to get balanced out. It's been a seller's market for a very, very long time. The prices of the properties have been going up for quite some time. I mean, houses have been overpriced for quite some time, and people are still buying them. It's multiple offers coming in on properties. It's been a bidding wars and things like that. So what is going to happen when that bubble bursts and the market kind of pivots from a seller's market to a buyer's market? Now, when that happens, you guys have to understand the banks is going to dry up. Okay, the interest rates are going to go sky high or higher than they are now, and the banks is going to get much more strategic, more firm, more strict on who they're lending to, right? So they're going to make your credit scores have to be super high. Down payments is going to be more, and it's just going to be so many stipulations, and they're going to get really tighter on their funding. So if you are looking to wholesale, or even buy and hold, or fix and flip, regardless of what strategy you may be thinking to do, it's going to be changes, and there's going to be things that you need to do. Now, wholesaling may not be the best strategy to do in that market. Now, I will say there is still going to be a ton of people making money in wholesaling, because you can make money wholesaling in any market. the thing about it is, if sellers' homes prices drop down, let's say the ARV, or the, you know, the amount that the home is worth, let's say it drops all the way down, and then your buyer wants to pay X amount for it, but it needs X amount of work, what's going to happen is it's going to be lopsided, and you're not going to be able to make that deal. So that's going to be a huge issue if you don't know how to strategically set your business up to make money. Now, the kicker is for you to know how to create, to do like creative financing, and get really good at making creative deals to make those things work, okay? That's what you have to do in this upcoming market. So you're not going to survive just going in blindly saying, we got 100%, we're going to do 65% ARV minus repairs, blah, 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 like the regular wholesale formula. That might not cut it in this market that's shifting as we speak. So with that being said, what is the solution, guys? The solution is for you to help these homeowners in creative ways, okay? I specialize in creative financing. It's my favorite strategy. Even when the market is in the seller's market, is in the buy, or if it is the buyer market, I love to do creative financing because, for one, you get paid multiple ways. Wholesaling, you get paid one time, and then you have to start over again, okay? When you do creative financing, you get paid up front, you get monthly payments, you get, money on the back end if you want to, do a fix and flip, and if you want to do a fix and flip and sell it later, or you want to refinance it and, get that check after you do that. Like, there's so many different things you can do if you get into creative financing. Now, I think that going into this market, you have to know how to creative finance if you want to stay afloat and if you want to be in the game, because just coming in with those just blind wholesale offers is not going to cut it. You're going to want to have to come in with several different options for these homeowners and also explain and express to them what's going on. Now, me personally, I'm focusing more on buy and hold nowadays, but I also am focusing specifically on a branch in my business where I'm going to do specific creative financing, because you can kind of become the bank if you want to be strategic about your strategy, because the banks are going to be drying up. But if you become the bank and you know how to put these creative deals together to put people in a position to still be able to purchase homes once the bank funding dries up, you, my friend, have set yourself up for a gold mine. That's what you have done. And that's what you want to start thinking about, okay? So with that being said, like I said, I don't really focus more so on wholesaling as much right now. I'm more so focusing more on buying and hold, and also creative financing, and putting together these creative financing deals, which are very, very lucrative, okay? To be honest with you guys, in 2022, I pretty much took the entire year off, okay? I'm just be transparent with you guys. I didn't do any real estate transactions all of 2022. If you've been watching my YouTube channel for a while, you'll notice I didn't post not one YouTube video in 2022. Now, it was not something that I did intentionally. It's something that just kind of happened, I don't know, the universe kind of just, made some stuff happen, and I ended up taking the whole year off, and I didn't do anything when it came to work. I just took the year for myself. I just kind of traveled. I just kind of learned myself, learned lessons, and learned all of these things. But guess what made that possible for me? Putting together creative financing deals previously in other rental properties that I had already established, so I was able to get cash flow still monthly to be able to pay and support myself. So guys, this stuff is extremely powerful and it's extremely important, okay? And if you really want to, build wealth, and you want to, obtain the lifestyle to build generational wealth, or whatever your goals may be when it comes to real estate, you're going to want to make sure that you figure out how to do more so of these creative deals, because the straight black and white type of deals and transactions, which, let's say back in 2000, uh 2012, 2013, 2014, when I came in, which was super easy to do. Like, you can do this stuff with your eyes closed. Like, those type of transactions isn't plentiful anymore, especially with the market drying up. But it's still people needing to sell their homes every day. There's still people who wanting to buy homes every day. So if you know how to put together these creative finance deals, you're going to put yourself in the position to really, pretty much win. You're going to put yourself in a place where you really can't lose. Okay. So with that being said, if you are interested in learning how to do these creative financing type deals, you're definitely going to want to tap in with me. I see you guys' comments. Like I said, I received your emails. I know you guys are interested in taking it to the next level, and I'm putting together a group for us. So keep on the lookout for that. I'm going to make sure that I put the link in the description, where we're going to be able to come together and talk about, strategies and things that, need to be done. And I'm going to show you guys how to put together these creative financing deals, just to ensure that you can stay afloat and you can keep your business afloat in this ever-changing real estate market. Okay? I hope you guys got a ton of value out of this video. I know it's really extensive. I know I said a lot. I know it's probably some stuff that I missed out on, but don't worry, I got more videos coming up where we're going to continue to talk about these type of topics. And also, I put together a manifesting training, guys, because mindset is so important when it comes to finances and, just being successful in real estate or whatever business that you're in. So there's a part of my life and a part of my story that, initially I kind of kept out from, my students. But then I thought about it as I start to work with you guys one-on-one, and I realized a big part of it was mindset. So I'm like, okay, let's go ahead and get some mindset shifts and things in order. So I put together this training. It's called Activate and Manifest. And it's going to show you how to prepare yourself and get your mind right and your body right to get in the position to manifest the lifestyle and the wealth pretty much that you all are looking for. Okay. So this training is a two-part training. The first part is going to, get you ready, get your body and your mind ready to act, pretty much activate yourself. And then the second part is going to be like the manifestation part, where I show you all the techniques, the actual practical steps that I've learned over the years from the masters that I've been able to implement to kind of change my lifestyle and get my mindset prepared and ready to, pretty much make space and make room for all the things that I have and that I'm able to enjoy now. So I put that together, guys, specifically for you. Right now, it's on pre-sale. It launches February 22nd, 2023. The link is in the description. You're going to definitely want to get into that ASAP, because the price right now is crazy. It's not going to be like that for long. Right now, you can go ahead and get that training, get signed up for that training for pretty much peanuts. And the type of lifestyle that you're going to be able to, manifest or attract into your life is going to be like nothing compared. The money is nothing compared to what you're going to be able to do. Now, also, if you are interested in getting in with me on the Patreon, that link is in the description as well. Make sure you tap in with me over there. So we have that space open to everybody who wants to put in the work when it comes to, just emotional development, spirituality, and all those type of things. Make sure you go ahead and check that out as well. That is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for checking out this video. If you have not, make sure you hit that subscribe button and give me a like as well. I really appreciate it. And until next time, guys, peace.